Good morning, dear children. In this session, I'll be teaching a poem for you all. That is, The Grass is Really Like Me. The Grass is Really Like Me is written by Kishwar Naheed. Kishwar Naheed was born in Uttar Pradesh. She was the well-known poet of Pakistan. She has composed many poems which is translated into English and Spanish language. Her poems are famous and it's been translated into Spanish language. She is well known for her ghazals. Ghazals is a short poetry where it can be sung in the form of music. Ghazals are most common in Arabs. And she established an organization called as Hawa. HAWWA. What is the objective of this organization, Hawa? The main objective of this organization was to help the women financially to become self-sufficient and to stand on their own legs. Indian women in many villages, they have many financial problems. Just to improve the financial status of women, it can be in villages and towns, to increase the level, position and status of women. Financially, she should become self-sufficient. ಆರ್ಥಿಕವಾಗಿ ಯಾರ ಮೇಲೂ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು, ಸ್ವಾವಲಂಬಿ ಜೀವನ ನಡೆಸಬೇಕು. That the main objective was to help the women to start some cottage industries. Cottage industries means the industries, small industries, handicraft industries, toy making, basket weaving, agarbatti making, candle making, rope making. These all are, you don't require big textiles and machines to turn raw material into manufacturing goods. These all are small things which can be prepared by hand. That is called as cottage industries. So she encouraged women to establish their status and to get a sort of recognition in the society. Children, from times immemorial, we have heard women's status was not at all good in the society. Our position was low in the society. Women has got tremendous capacity. She's got lot of talent. She's very intelligent, very hardworking. She possesses many traits, but in the male-dominated society, men always considered as superiors and they looked down upon the women. They considered women as weak and submissive. She should not raise her voice. She should not raise her head. She should not have freedom. She should remain inside the four walls of the house. Her work was to be inside the kitchen, to cook food, to look after the children, to carry on the household activities, domestication, rearing of cattle, helping her husband, maybe in the field. She was not given any exposure. Though she was talented, she was not given any opportunity to come up and progress in her life. Such was the status and position of women those days. ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಅಪರಿಮಿತವಾದ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇದ್ರೂ this men did not allow her to come up in life, children. She was made to be inside the four walls. But as years passed by, women started to ask for freedom. Her desire to grow and progress. She had a desire. ಅವಳಿಗೂ ಒಂದು ಆಸೆ ಇತ್ತು. Even I want some recognition. Even I want some identity in the society. I can excel in many fields. Even I am brilliant. After long struggle, questioning, fighting for the rights in this male-dominated society, I feel proud to say that at last, after striving hard, she got recognition, she got exposure, she got opportunity to exhibit herself, to prove her ability. She too can give her best. Maybe she is physically weak, but otherwise she can excel in almost all the fields. I can give the example of Indira Gandhi, the lady Prime Minister of our country. The other day in first session I told about Mrs. Vijayalakshmi Pandit. Was she not recognized at the national and international level? She was Indian ambassador. She held high post. She was respected in abroad. She visited Mexico. She visited America. She had conference. Our IPS officer Kiran Bedi. These are many names are there where women have excelled. But now the status of women is not so how it was long before. She has got her individuality and she has established a place in the present society by proving herself. Here in this poem, the grass is really like me. The poetess says that she compares her life with the blade of grass. Why the poetess compares her life with the blade of grass? This is blade of grass. Why the poetess compares her life with the blade of grass? She says all the women to be like a blade of grass. You know, children, grass always it grows. How many times it is trimmed and cut or mowed by the lawnmower, again it raises its head. It starts growing. It doesn't stop growing. In the same way, even we women know how much we are trampled under the foot of men. Men don't want us to come up in life. But still, how we established our status in the society? Like grass. Though we were crushed, trampled under the foot of men, we struggled hard. We took all the pains, insult, whatever it is, and we raised our head. Even we progressed, we grew, and we did not admit our defeat. So, now it says that lawnmower means, mower means a person who trims the, mow means to trim, to cut. Mow means to trim, to cut. Mower means a person who mows or trims the grass is called as. Have you seen that machine, lawnmower machine? When this machine comes, it just trims the grass to the root, and root becomes like cushion or velvet, so soft. After a few days, does grass stop growing? It doesn't stop. It again raises its head. It again grows. Even we women should be like grass only. We should not become weak. Again we have to grow. We have to prove ourselves in the society. Now you know, women, they have excelled in almost all the field. She is astronaut. She is an astronomer. She is hair hostess. She is a teacher. She is a lecturer. She is a specialist. She is doing research work. She has discovered many things. She knows to swim like fish in the water. She knows to fly like bird in the air. Women has proved herself. The theme of this poem is what I explained till now. I will read the lines and then start. The grass is also like me. It has to unfurl underfoot to fulfill itself. Unfurl means, furl means to close. Unfurl means to open. Grass will not unfurl, will not close, because it is trimmed every time. It unfurl means it opens. It wants to grow, because it has got the desire to grow. But what does this wetness manifest? A scorching sense of shame or the heat of emotions. The grass is also like me. As soon as it can raise its head, the lawn mower, obsessed with flattening into velvet, mows it down again. This stanza I have explained. As soon as the grass is trimmed by the lawn mower, it is flattened. Again, like velvet, it becomes again, it makes its way to grow. Even the life of women should be like a blade of grass. How you strive and endeavor to level woman down to? These two lines, the poetess is addressing, she is saying these words to male-dominated society, to all men. She is telling, you men are so selfish. You strive. Strive means to put in efforts. Strive means to put in efforts. ಶ್ರಮ ಪಡೋದು. ಅವ್ರು ಏನಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಶ್ರಮ ಪಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಅವ್ರು ಶ್ರಮ ಪಡ್ತಿರೋದು ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು ಮುಂದೆ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ. But now no, men are not like that. They have wives, they have daughters. every man in the society is respecting and he is seeing to the progress of daughters. Those days it was like that. But present days, there is no safety for girls and women, I do agree. But family members do encourage, and they are encouraging their daughters, females, to come up in life. Otherwise, I wouldn't have come here to teach you a lesson, children. How you men are putting in efforts to make the level of women down. You want to make the women position down. For that you are striving so much hard. But neither the earth nor woman's desire to manifest life dies. The poet says that neither the grass desire to grow will stop, nor women's desire to progress in life, to ask for freedom will never stop or die, it seems. How much she is trampled or put down also, she makes way for herself in the society. Those who cannot bear the scorching defeat of their courage are grafted onto the earth. The poetess says that those women who are not strong and timid, they don't have any courage to fight back, ask for her rights. Those who accept defeat, no, they are compared to straw. What is the meaning of straw? Straw means dried grass is called a straw. Straw. Vanigid hullu. A dried grass is called a straw. Straw is thrown into a corner. But grass, she says that if you accept your defeat, if you are weak, then you will be thrown like a straw to the corner. Don't be a straw, be like grass. You keep progressing and make your way so that you will be recognized and you will enjoy all the rights. That's how they make way for the mighty. But they are merely straw, not grass. The grass is really like me. The poetess compares our life to be like a blade of grass, not a straw. She is telling us, she is addressing the women folk not to be very timid and submissive, not to give way for mighty. Mighty means strong people. Strong people to do injustice. Don't give way for mighty people to win. So, I will read this poem once again. Listen carefully. The grass is also like me. It has to unfurl underfoot to fulfill itself. But what does the wetness manifest? A scorching sense of shame or the heat of emotions? The grass is also like me. As soon as it can raise its head, the lawn mower, obsessed with flattening into velvet, mows it down again, cuts it down again. How you strive and endeavor to level women down to? But neither the earth's nor women's desire to manifest life dies. Those who cannot bear the emotion, those who cannot bear the scorching defeat of their courage are grafted onto the earth. That's how they make way for the mighty. But they are merely straw, not grass. The grass is really like me. This poem, it's for memorization. You have to memorize the poem with the correct pronunciation, punctuation, stress, rhythm, intonation, expression. I may ask you to send through voice message. You have to memorize the poem, and then this question, answers and notes I will be giving with summary. I think so today or tomorrow I shall send the notes. You write in your notebook, no need to submit, because little time you can keep for your tomorrow's test also. Good day, children.